Hi, it's me, Chapman, and this is Tuesday, and you are here in my studio for the Tuesday Studio video visit. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for joining me last week if you did. It was another popular video, the long meandering chat about my relationship with Etsy, having my studio sale, and getting ready for some other events, namely the, oops, somebody's chatting with me, namely the upcoming exhibition that opens this Saturday, December 2nd from 2 to 4 p.m. at the Anne Gallery at 17 Dundas Street. So if you are in or around Edinburgh and you want to come up for the show, please do. It would be lovely to see you there. So I am very happy that last week I dropped off my work there, and like I said, that show opens Saturday, December 2nd from 2 to 4 p.m. and I have those two pieces in it. So I had my Etsy final sort of big hurrah, my big sale. It ended last night at midnight. To anybody who's watching that participated and purchased work, thank you very much. It was a wonderful sale, and I'm so happy that so many people got a lot of great art and got some bargains. I hope somebody, gives them for gifts and things like that. I think I'm a little sad about it for some strange reason, because I have been offering small works through that shop since 2008, but I'm also very excited about the future, what will happen next, and we'll just stay tuned and see what's going on. But thanks again for everyone who has bought my work off of Etsy over the years, shared my Etsy shop with their friends, and just thank you very much. I couldn't have done it without you all these years. You've kept the studio lights on and art supplies and everything else. You can tell I don't wear a budget much for clothes, since I pretty much wear this all the time. Well, it is my painting sweater. So anyway, today I came into the studio to pack up a lot of the orders from the sale. Pretty much everything is packed up, and I'll be going to the post office in a little bit. There were two small pieces that I realized hadn't been varnished yet, so I'm varnishing them and they're drying. So the air has that lovely paint varnish aroma, and I have a wee headache, so not very clever. After I packed up all the art, and I've been doing a little kind of going through my books and looking at things and what I've painted this year and what's sold and etc., I realized that I hadn't painted quite as much as I normally do. And this has happened pretty much every year that I've been here. I think I've spent so much energy just trying to maneuver a new city or maneuver a new country or maneuver just life, and things have gotten in the way, and I haven't quite painted as much as I would like to. That being said, let's not forget, in January I painted 180 paper paintings, and I produced quite a few small works from various things. So that should give you a clue that I am a wee bit hard on myself. So I think I've painted enough. I just realized I hadn't been painting lately. And, enough. I mean, I did those videos about putting in the time, etc. Well, those paintings are all still exactly like they were, and I filmed that video about 2 weeks ago. So I realized this year has been just a wee bit off, and I have a good idea why. But today I painted, and I did not want to. And that's what I'm really here to talk about today, is I'm here to talk about resistance. There's a great book, I think it's by Stephen Pressfield, I think it's called The War of Art. Yes, I believe it's that. It's a real thin little read. It's kind of a book about kicking yourself in the arse when you need to get yourself working again. So today, after I packed up all my orders, I was so tempted just to go to the post office and say, whew, that was hard work, call it a day, oh, what a big sale. But I could feel it in my fingertips. I could feel it in my body. I have not painted enough, and it's driving me crazy. So I set a timer for 15 minutes, and I said, all you have to do is paint for 15 minutes. You can do that, can't you? I still didn't want to, honestly. This painting is the love of my life, but I still didn't want to do it. I didn't want to show up. I felt all the kinds of resistance, all the kinds of excuses, anything you could name. My brain was throwing it, forward. Oh, don't do it. Why bother? The sale's over. You got this show coming up. Well, no, that's not good enough for me. And so I set my little timer for 15 minutes. I put on some music that I know has helped me paint in the past. I picked a canvas that had already had some painting going on so I could react against what was there rather than just starting anew. The 15 minutes went off and I thought, well, I'm kind of enjoying this, set it for another 15 minutes, another 15 minutes, and you see what happens, right? So you have to play these games. I have to play these games every now and then to challenge myself. And then after it, I'm just like, what are you doing to yourself? Why would you ever refuse this? Why would you, ever think you can get away without painting, without working, consistently? It makes me crazy when I don't. But also there are many days that I don't want to, I'm a bit of a rebel. I just don't want to. So anyway, so actually I made something I'm quite pleased with. And let's, the light. I'm going to take a better well, that's great. I'm going to take a better picture of it and share it so you'll be able to see it in reality. I really like the gestural quality of those charcoal lines. I think you might be able to sense my frustration, this dark cutting across the canvas, these angles around. It's also got a very sort of subdued palette, the yellow ochre, and everything's a wee bit muddy, and usually I don't have muddy paintings. So this again was like, my frustration and that energy and that stagnation and everything coming out into this piece. And so that's where we are. And I feel relieved. I feel more human. This is why painters need to paint. So here we are. And so I am just here as a reminder to you all. If you haven't painted in a while and you're wanting to be a painter, or you are a painter and you still haven't just painted in a while for various reasons, the dishes need washing, your life is a mess, you need to pay the bills, etc. Just screw that. Set the timer for 15 minutes and do something, and then walk away if you want to. You don't have to keep putting the timer on like I did today, but you might, and wouldn't that be a wonderful thing? So that's what I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Tuesday Studio Video Visit. And thank you for supporting me and my art. I really appreciate you all. Okay, until next week, take care, keep fighting, and go paint, or work, or whatever it is you do, go do it. 15 minutes. Okay, bye.